What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We are making an analysis of Bleach because Bleach, the final core, is coming out really soon. It's like maybe 6 months away from now. It's coming out in 2026. Now, if you're a big Bleach fan, we're going to dive straight into this because I want to get this. We need to really talk about the manga first, then what we need to see in the anime. First, we've had a lot of inconsistencies with the anime and the manga because Kubo realized that the ending of the manga that he made wasn't as good as everybody thought it was, and he also thought it wasn't that good. So he's taking his time. That's why it became seasonal as well, better animation, and to fix the consistency issues or potentially the plot holes within the series. So we have seen him add a lot of anime-only content in recently because of the complaints he got about the manga not exploring this or that. Now, we're going to get into what should he add. Now, I have just a couple off my head that we could go over. Number one is we should see Masamoto Rangiku and Toshiro meet Ichigo's dad again. Finally, they need to meet Ishin and not reconcile, but meet each other, realize he's not dead, he's not a bad guy, and that Ichigo is the son. So then that will build more respect / friendship on top of the relationship Rangiku and Toshiro already have with Ichigo. And then that'll explain a lot of things. A lot of characters will realize, oh, Ichigo is like this partly because he's got all of these things, and his dad was a former captain. That will create a lot of clarity for a lot of people, and a lot of characters that don't have like a lot of respect for Ichigo will of course increase, which would just make sense because his dad was a former captain. Captains are well respected by other captains. Another reason why this is great is because we've had so many moments where Rangiku, Toshiro, they're all at his house. They would have seen him. I hate this whole, they know that that Ishin is alive. Toshiro and Rangiku are like, okay, we're not going to say anything though, or it would create awkwardness. That's stupid. The show just doesn't explore it. They should clearly show that they meet each other in this final core, and they kind of get to finally have the reunion they're destined to have. Number two, this one is a little different. We need to see that Ishida and Ichigo realize, well, more than Ishida's side, realize that Ichigo is also a Quincy. Now, let alone, I don't know how much of that was explored in the manga because I haven't actually finished reading the manga. I watched the anime back from 2005 all the way to now, right? Or about 2006 I started it, and I've gone back and rewatched it, and I wanted to make a video about it. But Ishida needs to, of course, have respect more on the Soul Reaper's name, but I think what would be a great pathway for it is that Kubo explores how Ichigo is a Quincy, and then Ishida will realize that, respect that. Now, we already know that Ishida respects his friends, but of course he's like in the middle when it comes to Soul Society. Number three, this is the last one that I'm kind of going to talk about, is the other person stuck in the Mugen with Aizen. Now, if you know, you know. I'm not going to spoil much, but they need to bring him back. He's an overpowered, cool character that would be very interesting to see. And we know that Kubo released a statement saying that they're this character, but we don't actually know who is going to be that character. Yes, we need to see them. They're also imprisoned in their head security underneath Squad 1. We need to see them. Like, we need to see them, in my opinion. That would be awesome. Let me know what else you guys want Kubo to actually put in and add to the series. There's a lot of things. I feel like the fourth one I could just name off the top of my head is that maybe Aizen's Bankai gets revealed. But the reason I don't like that as much as other people is because the reason Aizen is so Giga Chad is because he's so powerful and he can beat everyone already. Him not having a Bankai or just not using a Bankai shows how much more superior he is. It's kind of like aura farming. It's like, haha, you need to use your Bankai to beat me? Well, I don't need to even use my Bankai to beat you. I'm that strong. Like, it defeats the purpose of not having a Bankai. You see all those Giga Chads ones, like, I spam my Bankai, I use Bankai once, and then it's like, Aizen, I've never used my Bankai. Because he doesn't have to. He has that much aura. He's that strong. He's that powerful. He doesn't need to use a Bankai. But it would be interesting if they put a Bankai in. I could name that to my head. A lot of people would be hype about it. I know they would be hype about it. But I actually think that subtracts from his aura points. So I personally don't want to see that. It would be nice if we got a sequel where maybe we get to see Aizen get to use his Bankai because there's a like multiversal level threat again, like Yuhoba. But we don't know. I don't think Kubo will make a sequel to Bleach because he would have probably already done it by now. But otherwise, I'm super hyped. Make sure you go check out Bleach if you haven't watched Bleach. And Bleach fans, make sure to sub up because I will be making more Bleach content. As you've seen from my shorts, I do a lot of Bleach content. But I do a lot of Big 3 content, a lot of shonen, a lot of romance, a lot of isekai, and a lot of seinen stuff. Those are my 4 main things. So if you want to see more, my shorts are skits, funny moments, just relatable things, memes, and a whole bunch of rant videos that go long form. On top of that, I will be doing challenge videos and some Juicy Jacob styled content on my shorts, and I might make a compilation of it for a YouTube video long form every month. I will be releasing at least 2 videos a week now because I'm trying to make this my thing. If you guys like anime content, traveling, exploring, adventures, funny shit, and memes, make sure to check me out, sub up, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.